Gary Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna take an in-depth look into the Laser Rice Buckle and also Kamen Rider Jin. Let us start off with the Laser Rice Buckle. So now we are at TV Asahi. Welcome to TV Asahi. This is the official website for the detail of Kamen Rider Geats itself. So everything that has been written here is a rough translation using Google Translate, but we can actually get quite a lot of interesting information by reading all the information we got from this website. So let us start with the cross alternator. This is something that we saw in the latest episode of Kamen Rider Geats, where Jin actually pulled this cross alternator to switch it from maybe gun mode to support mode, something like that. So let us read. Mod switching lever for Laser Riser. It almost felt like a tongue twister to actually say Laser Riser, something like that. But with one input, it becomes finish mode and shift to the special move preparation state. In addition, you can enter support mode with two input. You can activate the support technique laser charge that give various special effect to the target itself. So I would assume that depending on who Kamen Rider Jin is supporting, the laser charge is gonna come out with a different thing or different stuff, something like that. So very interesting stuff. I feel like this is kind of like explaining the toy on how the toy actually uses. So with when you pull the cross alternator once, you're gonna enter finish mode, and if you pull it and you are into, I don't know man, like you're at kind of like finisher move, something like that, and if you put it twice, then it's gonna become support mode. So very interesting stuff. Let me move on to the second thing, laser reactor. Laser reactor is the circular thing, okay? The circular thing is the laser reactor. So the laser reactor of the Laser Riser. Okay. A huge amount of energy is generated by special reaction of hydrogen. Okay, that is, I did not expect hydrogen, by laser irradiation to the fuel ball of about 1 millimeter installed in the center itself. So what is this fuel ball okay, so this is the fuel ball. The fuel ball is the transparent circular thing that is in the middle of this transparent thing itself. So this is kind of like hydrogen fuel stuff, I don't know, but let me move on to the next thing. Rice card reach. So this is kind of like a rich wallet where you can slot your card into this. It looks pretty interesting. So the personal identification code terminal of the Laser Riser. Personalization is executed by setting it in the Laser Riser body, and it becomes a custom specification of the user preference. So this is something that I really hope this website actually give us a little bit of sneak peek or a little bit of hint on what is actually happening. But it's only like one thing that I am really curious about is whether or not they are gonna explain the existence of Geats ID call behind the card itself. So behind this card is actually the ID call of Geats. So they didn't actually explain it, so that is actually pretty sad itself, but hopefully they're gonna explain it in the future. And now let us look at number 4, Unite Grip. So this is the grip of the Laser Riser, the Laser Riser, and it has the ability to change and optimize the size of the Laser Riser itself according to the user's condition. This is really interesting because in the latest episode of Kamen Rider Geats, we actually look how Beroba actually henshin, and after she henshin, she become really huge CGI monster looking ox monster, something like that. So, and the gun actually changes the size accordingly. So this actually explains how does Beroba a gun is able to become so huge when she become huge as well. So this is not bad, really not bad. I really did not expect that fix this little loophole, this minor detail in this website itself. Well, really interesting. I really did not expect that. I didn't even think how is that logical, but hey, they actually explained it using the Unite grip. So not bad, not bad. In addition, after the user transform, it enables remote control by building a private network through the virtual world with Kamen Rider and supplies energy wirelessly. The fuck did I just read? This is huge, bro. This is huge because you see, I mean, this is a rough translation to the Japanese. The original language is in Japanese, and this is the Google Chrome auto translate thing. So, but this is interesting because it says after the users transform, it enables remote control by building a private network through the virtual world with Kamen Rider. The hell? What virtual world they are actually talking about here? This actually proved my theory on how the world that as Keiwa Neon is currently in is actually a simulated world. It is not a real world. It is a simulation of the past. So this is really interesting because you know how Kekera always the way Kekera talks to Keiwa in the latest episode of Kamen Rider Geats, he keeps saying that, hey Keiwa, if you only did a little bit, just a little bit of hard work, a little bit of becoming a man itself, you can actually change the world. You're the man that saved the world. He almost speaks from, and like he knows what KY is gonna do and what KY is capable of doing, something like that. And this is really interesting because it's like Kekera already know the future of KY, but for some reason S is kind of like a wild card in this era because the thing that causes S to be so interesting to Zin itself is his pursuit to find the mother itself. So this is something that actually emphasizes on the idea that maybe S is not actually from this simulated world. He is from another past simulated world itself. I think the best way to explain this is you should watch the TV series Westworld, the first 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons of Westworld actually is really amazing because the AI, the Westworld is a theme park of realistic people, robots, something like that, and the AI in every single day they are gonna get reset. In every single run, the AI is gonna get reset, and some of the AI will be reused as different role in the game itself. And by the ending of season 2, some of the AI actually starts to remember like their past life, and they start to remember like, hey, I am not just a gardener, but in my past life I'm actually the governor of something like that. So you know, like the changing of roles in the game, it causes the AI to have a little bit of malfunction in the brain, and they start to remember like the data that they have before they get reset and get remodeled into a new character, something like that. So something like this could actually be happening to Ukyo S himself, because one thing that we need to think about is like, when does S actually starts to remember to find the mom itself? Like, is it after he joined the DGP and after he touches the ID core, where he actually start off he was reminded that, hey, I'm looking for my mom, something like that, and then that is why he tries to write the wishes, like, I want to meet my mom, into the desire card itself, or we are not sure. There's a lot of things, but this is not a video to give theory about this. Okay, let me move on to the next thing. Wow, this is really unexpected. So, but next one, input trigger. So this is input device for Laser Riser. It is the starting point for various attacks. So obviously, when you have a gun, you need a trigger to pull the trigger, something like that. And lastly, we got the Sigma Raptor. What is this? The Sigma male weapon, something like that. But yeah, so the laser oscillator of the laser riser. In addition to combat pulse laser, it oscillates a metal laser that has been given the power to produce and coordinate the user's ideal stuff, design power. So okay, so the Sigma Rater can be used as attack, but it can also be used as the best for the suit itself, because like when we actually look at how Kamen Rider Jin Henshin, he actually blasts off a kind of like the laser blaster, and the laser blaster eventually became his suit. So this is what they are trying to explain. But with that being said, this is the laser riser. I really did not expect to get so many information from TV Asahi itself. So in the next video, I'm gonna cover the suit itself, the suit for Kamen Rider Jin. So if you want to look at that, make sure to subscribe, because this website is a treasure trove. Okay, like we can get a lot of information just by coming to this website itself. So I'll be seeing you guys in the next one when I cover Kamen Rider Jin. Goodbye.